Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome to Star Citizen, day 2 of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Today is featuring Aegis Dynamics, and as we look around the hall, we have, the purple theme here. Now I think I'm going to go back here, and we're not going to have the maps. I think the maps are right back here. I'm going to look like a big dwarf if it's not. Okay, so what we'll do, you can see today it's much bigger. Yesterday on day 1, excuse me, during Alien Day, we basically just had the center area and then the two kind of round halls with, I think there's mining on the left side and cargo on the right side. I'm not really going to be featuring those today, so if you want to see those, go back to day number 1, check those out there. But we will be running through them. We'll check out the main show floor. Only 3 ships there. The Reclaimer, which takes up the vast majority of the space. You saw it right there at the beginning. Saber Comet and the Standard Saber. We also have the Eclipse and the Retaliator Bomber. The Vanguard series up in Zenith Hall 5. In 2, we've got the Redeemer and the Avenger series. And then we've got the Gladius variants and the Hammerhead. And then we'll go and check out the lower hall. Doesn't look like there's any vehicles or ships down there, but we do have the holo-suite, so we'll take a look at that as well. So yep, first up we've got the Saber and the Saber Comet. I'm not going to be doing any comprehensive... Whoa! What is that? What is this big hole in the front? I swear, I don't think I've ever recognized, I don't know. What is going on here? I have owned a Reclaimer since they were first available. Back in, dare say, when was that? 2015 or 2016? And I don't remember this on the front of the Reclaimer, so I don't know. I'm going to have to check out some old screenshots. Anyway... we've got the Saber Raven. I think this is a light or medium fighter. It's probably light fighter. Ooh, it's a stealth fighter. Ooh, you know what? I don't own one of these. I don't know why. I should buy one just for the heck of it. Anyway, as I was saying before, I'm not going to be doing any comprehensive walkthroughs or anything like that of the Aegis ships, just because there's so many, and I want to keep the video fairly. Fairly short. If you guys want to check it out, come on into the game. If you don't have a game, if you don't have a game package, if you don't play Star Citizen currently and you want to check it out, I've got a referral link down in the video description. If you click that link, you can sign up for an account absolutely free. And the Free Fly event began yesterday on November 17th, 2023. It runs until November 30th. So you can jump in. You can play the game exactly like everybody else does, and you can check it out, see if it runs good on your PC, and basically jump into the verse. And then if you decide to, you want to continue playing after the Free Fly event is over, then you can pick up a game package. But you might want to jump on in on the last day of IAE, because you'll still be able to get the game packages on sale. But this is the massive Reclaimer. It's the salvage ship. It's the large salvage ship. I'm trying to think. I think it cruises about 5 to 6 people. And you really need a person. Right now, you need a person to fly the ship, 2 people on the mining lasers, and then you can get by with 4 people with only 1 in the back of the ship, pulling off all the salvage boxes and stacking them, but it's a little bit easier with 2. Over here is the Saber Comet. What is the difference here? This is still a stealth fighter. Oh, this is the one that's got the special skin. Special skin. Okay, never mind. That sounds way more creepy than it should be. Let's head over to Zenith Hall 4. We should be doing these numerically, Brad. I know. No, they're kind of in a weird pattern, but we're going to check these out. This is all in-game. It's not like a module of the game. We are on the planet of Microtech within the game, And again, it's all seamless. There's no loading screens or anything like that. It's freaking amazing. The Aegis Eclipse, this is probably my favorite stealth bomber, just because... Oh, there's somebody talking over here. Just because it's a single pilot and it's stealth. So you can fly in, keep your engines low, and a lot of times you won't even get detected by enemy ships until you're right on them and you launch a torpedo and it's too late. We also have the Retaliator. This is a large torpedo bomber. So the Eclipse holds 3 torpedoes, and then the what? Wait, what is that? That's not a person. That's this thing. I think this thing is talking to me. I thought that was like somebody else talking had their mic open. I don't know. What the heck are they? I totally hear a voice. I hear voices in my head. So yeah, this is the Retaliator bomber. As I was trying to say before, I was kind of distracted by that voice. This one, I tell you what, that distracted the name of the ship out of me. The Eclipse holds 3 torpedo bombers. This guy holds 6. And this is actually a modular ship. They're supposed to be updating it so that it has more of the modular systems in the modular pods. So if these bays were to open up, you would see torpedoes up in there. And then also this bay, this bay in the back also opens up. There's 3 more torpedoes back there. So I'm pretty sure it's 6 torpedoes. It's quite a bit more expensive, but this is a multi-cruise ship. It actually has manned turrets. You can see the one on the top there, the one right on the chin, and then there's also more turrets in the rear. I think there's 3 more back there. So if you want to have a full crew with you, yeah, you can definitely do it with that ship. All right, let's move on to, I think this will be Hull 5. But I love the Eclipse. It's such a nice ship. The cockpit is one of the coolest in the game. It's like kind of like this low profile. It has like these glowing green lights in it. It's really, really atmospheric. This was the mining display I told you about. If you want to see it in a little bit more detail, you can go back to day 1 of IAE 2953 and check that out. But I'm just going to be running through it. So you get a little bit of a glimpse of it there. So these are the Vanguard heavy fighters. We should have like the Warden, the Hoplite, the oh gosh, there's so many. I always forget the names. I don't know if there's just a base Warden. Oh, there's the Harbinger. This is the torpedo bomber version. Now the torpedoes on this guy, I think, are size 3. Yeah, you can see the torpedo right there. It's much, much smaller than the one on the Retaliator. Like the Retaliator and the Eclipse torpedoes are literally the size of light fighters. They're huge. So if you think of like a submarine in real life, they're like, you know, big anti-ship torpedoes. These are still anti-ship, but they're, and when I say ship, I'm talking about capital ship, but they're just a lot smaller, and you could even use them on some fighters. They're a lot more maneuverable. This is the Vanguard Hoplite. This is the dropship variant. And I want to thank whoever came and opened up all of the doors for me. So yeah, we've got 4 jump seats there and 2 here, weapons racks, top man turret, and then the cockpit up in front there. Let's see, which one is this? Let's see if I can guess. Oh, this is the Warden. This is kind of like the standard heavy fighter. Somebody's pulled out the weapons bays there. And then this is the Sentinel. This is actually kind of a cool version because it's a electronics warfare version. Or it's an interdictor, I guess is what it's classified at. But it's got some jamming consoles and things like that. Gameplay elements that aren't really in the game yet, but eventually, well, at least I hope will be someday. So you've got, you know, crew bunks. This is like the electronics warfare console and the cockpit there. So those are the Wardens. They all pretty much look very, very similar. There's not a huge difference other than the paint scheme and weapons loadouts, and then the interiors as far as the capabilities. But from the outside, they look just about the same, and you can equip them much the same as well. All right, moving over to the other side. Yeah, there's just like the mining rocks. That's really cool how they have the Prospector in there. That's your starter mining ship. And there we got a side view of the Aegis Reclaimer, the massive mining ship. It's so massive you can see. This is actually an airlock up here. You can see it's a hallway. Someone has obviously gone inside the ship, excuse me, the ship, and gone up there and opened that door. I hope they didn't jump out. But I mean, that's probably like at least 6 to 8 stories up there. So you can see how massive of a ship this is. This is actually, I think, currently the tallest ship in the game. The 890 jump is longer and probably, I don't know. They both have a lot of interior volume, but they're used a lot differently. Like the Reclaimer has like these open, cavernous, you know, how do I describe it? Like cargo storage or salvage storage areas. It's got like the gigantic muncher system that is animated on the inside, but the actual area that's usable is pretty small in comparison to the size of the ship. Whereas with like an 890 jump, you've got crew quarters, guest quarters, hangars, cargo bays, crew quarters. Did I say crew quarters already? You've got a lot of entertainment areas, even a swimming pool and a spa. So, and we'll see that on Origin Day. So here we've got on the left, we've got, I believe this is the base Avenger Titan, and then this is probably the Warlock, but we'll see. So yeah, this is the Avenger Titan. This has been the go-to for years. I've been recommending this as my very top recommended starting ship. Like if you want to spend, there are cheaper starter ships. I'll get that out of the way. This guy is probably the best balance between low price and capability. And so, and just it's simple. You've got, the front area. There's even a ladder you can board from the front, but it's also got a little cargo bay in the back here. You can board from the rear as well. And if we even go up inside, you've got a bed, so you can log out in your ship. There's going to be some component access, and I think at some time in the future they're going to, do a gold pass on this ship so that the interiors are a little bit more fleshed out. I love the look of the heat tiles. It's very space shuttle-esque. If you're familiar at all with the NASA space shuttle, it even has the thermal. We've got the weird thing with the zoom again. Yeah, we've even got the thermal blankets on the top there. Akin to the space shuttle. It's just a beautiful ship. It's a lot of fun to fly, and it does all of the early game loops that you need. The only thing that I think has really bumped it out of, or could bump it out of the #1 slot, is that new alien ship that we saw yesterday, and I just did a video on it the day before, the Sulin, which is by Gattac. I think it's actually around the same price as the Avenger Titan, but it's so beautiful. But it doesn't really have a walk-in cargo base. So, like with this guy, you could actually take a small rover. You can actually get the PTV, the Grey Cat PTV up inside there. If you're really skilled, you can get a Dragonfly hover quad in there, but it's kind of janky. This one is the Avenger Stalker. This is the interdiction this is the version.
Okay, I think I've absorbed as much as
We'll see. Oh, it's got the little pods in it. It's what do you call this? It's basically the one where you can go out, do bounties, capture people, gameplay loop isn't in yet, and then put them in those pods and bring them back and turn them in. So I guess this is an interdictor. I wonder, does it actually have like a interdictor? Quantum interdictor? I don't know. Weird. Then this guy is the, what is this? The Redeemer. This is a gunship. It has size 5 autocannons on the bottom. You can replace those with laser repeaters. Actually, that looks like a laser repeater. Did they replace them? But no, they're like ballistic cannons in the actual game. Very cool ship, multi-crew. Obviously, we've got the pilot, the 2 man turret gunners on the top and the bottom, and then I believe there's 1 or 2 other unmanned turrets. One for the chin turret, I think, and then there's a little tail turret on the back. Let's see. Rounding out the remainder of the Avenger series, we've got the Warlock. This is the one. What is it? Okay, what is this one called? If this says interdictor, this one says interdictor. So yeah, this one has the an EMP generator. So if you take another ship's shields down, yeah, here's the EMP generator. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, look at that. I wonder if I put my hand in there if anything would happen. Yeah, if you get your target's shields down, you can fire off the EMP and it totally shuts down the enemy ship, making them very easy prey. This has been a go-to ship for PvPers for a very, very long time. And then you just have the Avenger Titan Renegade. It's basically the same thing as the Titan, except it has a different weapons loadout and a different paint scheme. Let's see if I can get a good color comparison here. Still got the Gatling gun on the front there. Wonder if the wing... Oh, these have the wing cannons instead of the repeaters. All right. So now that we've seen the Avenger series and the Redeemer... Look how big the Redeemer is compared to the Titans. That's really cool. We're going to run across to our final haul. And let's see, this is the Hammerhead and I think the 2 Gladius variants. Standard Aegis Gladius and then the Gladius Valiant. Yeah, it's right there. I think the Gladius Valiant just has a... I think it has energy weapons instead of the ballistic cannons on the front. Now this I believe is the only ship in the game that's had its gold pass. Probably because it's used heavily in Squadron 42. Awesome light fighter. We've got the big Hammerhead. This is a gunship. There are, I believe, 6 manned turrets. 2 on either side. 1 on the back. And then 1 on the top. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's the one on the top there. It's considered a boarding ship. It's got this big... airlock here in the front that I guess will eventually interface with other ships, allowing you to board them. And plus, I guess the front of it is kind of reinforced, allowing you to hit it like a hit enemy ships like a hammerhead shark. Yep, and here's the Gladius Valiant. Again, it's just a light fighter, but yeah, it's got the laser repeaters instead of the Gatlings on the nose, and then different guns on the laser. I don't know if those are laser cannons or laser repeaters on the wings. So slightly upgraded, and you don't have that dependency on the ballistic ammo. All right, so those are all of the hauls. We're going to check out the basement and the holo-suite. I don't think there's anything that's been updated over last year. Actually, the last several years. The Idris, the Minesweeper ship, and what is the other one? Is it the Javelin, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Doot, 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 it's a big, long stare for me. Yeah, there's no vehicles or hover bikes or anything like that, which is kind of surprising. Aegis hasn't released something like that yet. Would like to see some Aegis vehicles and hover bikes or other motorcycle-y things. Oh, yep, here is the Idris. These are actually in-game as enemy ships, but not in-game for players yet because it's one of the primary ships that players will base out of for Squadron 42. I actually own one of these. I just want it so bad. You have no idea. Oh, yeah, this is the Minesweeper, the Nautilus. That's what it's called. My buddies were bugging me today. Brad, you should buy a Nautilus. I don't really want a mine layer. Now, once they come out, then I'll want one. But right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I really want one. And finally, we have the... What in the world? Is this the Vulcan? Oh, yeah, it's the Vulcan, the medium repair ship. Which, I'm actually surprised that this hasn't made it into the game yet. Being that it's supposedly a fairly simple ship, just to do, like, refueling, repairing, possibly some rearming, I don't know, but obviously refuel and repair. Wait, does the screen say anything about rearming? Become a one-person support crew. Let's see, whether pinned down on her, need of ammunition, low on quantum fuel after an ill-planned jump, or stranded in unknown space with a busted thruster. So, yeah, I guess rearming, repair, and refuel. I used to own one of these, but I CCU'd it up for the Aquila, so I guess I don't know if I'll get a buyback token for that eventually or not, but I don't know. Maybe someday I will buy one of those and make it part of my massive fleet. But, yeah, there you guys have it. Day number 2, Aegis Day, of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, also known as IAE. Again, if you want to check it out, use my referral link down in the video description. Download download Star Citizen. It's a massive download, about 100, I think it's maybe like 90 gigs, something like that. So make sure you've got a good fast hard drive to install that to, preferably a solid state drive, preferably an M.2 drive, and give it a shot. And then if you decide to become a backer, I will send you a friend request and we can run the verse together. Well, that is going to be it for me today. We'll be back tomorrow with, let's go down and see. I forgot the schedule. Is it Anvil Day tomorrow? Let's go see. Or no, maybe it's Crusader tomorrow. Let's look and see. We've got the schedule right down here in the hall, which is really awesome. Day number 3, Crusader and Tumbril. So yeah, we'll see the new Tumbril Storm, which is actually already in the game. It's the little light tank, and I need to do a video on that one. I have not done so yet. But we'll get that one. We'll get that out probably within the next week. And I'm gonna have to check out what this big hole is on the front of the Reclaimer. It might just be the lighting in here, but I swear I don't remember like such a big. See, I mean, look at it. It like really goes back in there. I don't know. I'm suspicious. But thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of Aegis Day, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. For this and many more videos, turn on notifications to see when I post new videos live. But I will see you tomorrow. I'm Brad M73. Bye for now.